what are the benefits of being in a marketplace?
We are, as Indians, we are always used to great marketplaces historically. Bazaar means market. So Monday bazaar, Tuesday bazaar, Saturday bazaar, Sunday bazaar. In local lingo, we call that as Somvar bazaar,
Yes.
Gurvar bazaar, Shanivar bazaar, Ravivar bazaar. A bazaar or a marketplace is nothing but a place where potential buyers come with the buying mentality.
Right.
Only then you attend a marketplace. The traditional format of marketplaces was restricted to geographic locations and audience around that geographic location. But today we are in the modern era where it is all digital marketplaces and people are creating marketplaces for convenience of others.
To create a marketing strategy also, we can have 2-3 different businesses coming together. What kind of care we should take when you're doing kind of a group marketing, creating a small marketplace for the target?
Customer experience, pre-buying, during buying, post-buying. You need to ensure that anybody and everybody on your marketplace has to be handled absolutely well. If you are the marketplace, you need to ensure that the right vendors are on board. One wrong vendor can spoil the reputation of the marketplace. Like one small store in a mall can spoil the reputation of that mall also.
Correct.
So you need to be very cautious and you need to be very careful.
These kind of strategies should be built to develop the reach to the customers. What do you think?
Absolutely. See, whenever you understand the potential of your business, you need to be in the thickest location where the audience is cultivated to use those products or services. Like for example, when we were operating St. Angelo's Computers Limited, I used to take my premises in the place which are the maximum number of computer institutes because that becomes a market.
So with lot of different business models, we are doing different episodes. Today we will talk about what is a marketplace business model. Traditionally, we had a lot of these markets, food market or the textile market, or the grain market. But how in the modern way of doing business, we can create a marketplace as a business model. So what does it do really is it gathers all the similar product and services, and the customer can actually reach there and have a lot of variety. So what are the benefits of being in a marketplace?
Oh, it's a tremendous advantage to create a marketplace. Like we are, as Indians, we are always used to great marketplaces historically. So we used to have that Monday bazaar. Bazaar means market.
Yes.
So Monday bazaar, Tuesday bazaar, Saturday bazaar, Sunday bazaar. In local lingo, we call that as Somvar bazaar, Gurvar bazaar, Shanivar bazaar, Ravivar bazaar. A bazaar or a marketplace is nothing but a place where potential buyers come with the buying mentality.
Right.
Only then you attend a marketplace or where you go to a marketplace. The traditional format of marketplaces was restricted to geographic locations and audience around that geographic location.
Correct.
But today we are in the modern era where it is all digital marketplaces and people are creating marketplaces for convenience of others. Now, even the infrastructure is advanced to such a location that a product which is available in Mumbai can be bought by somebody in Assam or somebody in Calcutta and the product reaches that person without any hassle. So the entire infrastructure of doing business has become so effective and so productive that geographic location does not matter at all. You get all the information about the seller and the product or the service sitting in the comfort of your home or office or a travel. And then you book your order or you buy the product or service from the convenience of your handset, mobile handset.
Yeah.
So marketplaces are today converted into digital formats of bringing people together to buy something. When a digital marketplace is created, the buyer is searching for what he wants and he comes to the marketplace. So the conversion ratio on a marketplace is huge. It's humongous. The advantage of a marketplace is a buyer will come there because he has a need, and surprisingly he will end up buying not only what he required but also a couple of other products or services which he came across and he bought because he was on the marketplace.
Correct.
Psychologically, people are creating marketplaces so that you can buy products or services, not one product or service but multiple of them at the same time.
Correct.
So you are in a buying positive psychology, and when you see something more interesting than what you actually had a need for or which had a gap in your life, and to fill that gap you are on that marketplace to buy something, you end up spending more. We are all living in a spend economy. So we are buying what we need, and we are also buying something that we didn't need but saw it, and that need got created in our mind. Marketplace is a place of selling psychologically.
Correct.
It's a very interesting era that we are living in.
Correct.
And it's the world of AI, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. The systems are learning your needs and also prompting you to buy more or to sell you more. Like, for example, if I buy a shoe brush or a shoe cream, automatically the brush ad comes. And if I buy a shoe brush and a shoe cream, then the shoe ad comes. If I buy a shoe, then the clothing ad comes.
Correct.
If I buy clothing, then the cosmetic ad comes. So it is nothing but actually cultivating your buying patterns, and you end up buying more than what you needed. So marketplaces are very interesting, and our economy is more functional, more robust, more progressive when buying happens, when spending happens. And that's what a marketplace is effectively doing for all entrepreneurs. So for you and me, so like for example, when I am in the part of a marketplace, when you come to that marketplace, you're my customer. And if I come to a marketplace where you're the entrepreneur selling some product or services, I am your customer. So each one of us is becoming some customer somewhere for someone. At the same time, that somewhere, that someone is becoming our customer. So it's a high spend economy which is taking shape.
Correct. You mentioned psychology of the customer. So this can be also tapped in our offline businesses. So if two business owners come together whose target audience is similar, these two people can also be called as a marketplace, because one customer is coming for two products. I think all the malls are a marketplace, because I go to buy something but I buy 10 other things also which are not required. So to create a marketing strategy also, we can have 2-3 different businesses coming together whose ending customer or the end customer, or the common customer is same, and then we can create a marketing strategy also. So what kind of care we should take when you're doing kind of a group marketing or creating a small marketplace for the target end user?
Customer experience, pre-buying, during buying, post-buying. You need to ensure that anybody and everybody on your marketplace has to be handled absolutely well. So if you are the marketplace, you need to ensure that the right vendors are on board.
Correct.
Because one wrong vendor can spoil the reputation of the marketplace. Like one small store in a mall can spoil the reputation of that mall also.
Correct.
So you need to be very cautious and you need to be very careful. Now the advantage is today the marketplaces have gone hybrid. What is a hybrid? You come to a mall, experience the product firsthand. Once you have experienced it and once you like the product and the fit, then the next time you might not visit it physically, you can just go online and buy it. So all the famous brands which we experience in our life today are bought online because we have experienced it offline.
Correct.
So the pace of decision making to make a purchase is changing dramatically. It's momentary and people have become impulsive buyers. The precautions that you need to take of being in the marketplace or of creating a marketplace is you need to choose genuinely good people who make sure that they take care of not only their own goodwill and their own brand name or brand value, but also of the marketplace. And it's all about how you deal with your customers. So we know that if we go to a particular marketplace, we will not be shortchanged. What is the reason for the success of Amazon? Amazon ensures that the vendor is responsible for every sale that he is doing on their marketplace.
Correct.
So if there is a free exchange or a replacement guarantee, it is a hit to the vendor, not to Amazon. But whose goodwill gets built? It is a marketplace's goodwill which is getting built, that if I shop it on that particular platform, I am secure, I am protected. So the ease of doing a transaction, the comfort and the security in the mind of buying or selling something on that platform gives the goodwill to that marketplace and expands their business model as well.
Correct. So traditionally there is also a different model which is used as marketplace, and those are trade exhibitions. Trade exhibition is the best way to go to a new geography or go to a new market, and instead of searching the customers one-on-one, you go to an exhibition and all the customers come there. So traditionally, this marketplace concept was very successful in, in going for the blue ocean sometimes, or going for out of your geography sometimes. So how can we keep this balance, that should we go offline or we should go online?
So you need to do both. Like for example, one of my ventures which I've co-founded is SDG6. We manufacture water storage tanks. Next week, we are going to Saudi Arabia for an exhibition which is related to water infrastructure. So anybody and everybody connected with the water infrastructure or water processes will be there. So there can be correlations, there can be collaborations, there can be sharing of the same customers, there can be giving a package solution to a big client. All of that will happen. So where is our factory available? Our factory is in Bhiwandi, in near Mumbai in Maharashtra. Where are we going for the exhibition? We are going for the exhibition in Saudi Arabia, to Riyadh. How are people going to come to know about it? The information about that exhibition and the people participating in that exhibition is going to be promoted digitally, online. So it is a multi-combination, different locations being communicated in the online space for bringing people in the offline spot of Riyadh, where the conference is taking place or the exhibition is taking place. So multiple resources are working towards a common goal, increasing the business of the participants in that particular exhibition. Now, these kind of combinations are now expanding the reach and the visibility of an entrepreneur. So geography does not matter at all. You can keep relocating your visibility in various locations offline. Online, you will be visible that you are available in that particular exhibition, and that will create the footfalls, and people specifically will want to come and meet you at your stall in that particular exhibition. So the factory in Bhiwandi, exhibition in Riyadh, communication across the world, these are phenomenal times. These are the days where business can really multiply by taking the right decisions. It's a very interesting era that we are living in.
Correct. So in our traditional markets also, if you see, like for example, there is a grain market. So there will be a lot of vendors as grain market, but there will also be a small place called as a cow gully, where there will be a food, kind of vendors.
Like food courts. The modern food cow gullies are called food courts.
Food courts, right. So in that marketplace also, we should identify where I should put my presence. So we should understand which is our target audience, and those similar businesses should be together in a marketplace also, right? So these kind of strategies should be built to develop the reach to the customers. What do you think?
Absolutely. See, whenever you understand the potential of your business, you need to be in the thickest location where the audience is cultivated to use those products or services. Like for example, when we were operating St. Angelo's Computers Limited, I used to take my premises in the place which are the maximum number of computer institutes, because that becomes a market.
Correct.
Today we are talking about technical terms about marketplace and stuff like that. This is all modern language.
Yes.
But 30 years back, there was no marketplace kind of a concept. But I could feel that if I go in a place which has got a lot of computer training institutes, by default, their inquiries and their students could also become my students and my inquiries. So that was a marketplace then. Today, times have changed. Like all the jewelry stores are on one particular road.
Correct.
Like you have a Zaveri Bazaar. Similarly, you have got a Zaveri Bazaar in Borivali also. Like one location where all the jewelers are in one place. There are places where now restaurants, like for example, we have got Sante Spa Cuisine in a place called Nesco in Goregaon East. Now, that has become a hub for restaurants. Almost 20-25 brands are available in one compound.
Correct.
So you can go to the place of your choice. Now these places are like food courts in a much more modern way, because these are full-fledged restaurants but available in one geographical walking location. Like one, say for example, 1 acre space might have 20 brands of restaurants. So you can go to your choice.
Wow.
And on a weekend when there are large crowds, people just arrive there, and whichever restaurant has got space or availability, the customer walk in there and have a nice meal or a nice weekend in that particular location.
Correct.
Marketplace concept is critically important. Where you should place yourself is extremely important. So if we manufacture firefighting tanks are water tanks where water is stored to fight the fire if there is a fire. So if I'm on the right marketplace, I'm going to be visible to my potential clients. So whether it is offline or whether it is online, where we are present matters the most, and the presence also is directly related to your cost of being present there. Like the offline or the online, whichever has got larger number of footfalls, the cost of being present there differs. Like large footfall places will have more cost to be paid. So, but you need to be in the crowded space so that your customer acquisition cost becomes economical to you.
Correct. So many times, instead of spending on marketing, I have seen small organizations who create a small brand of a marketplace, and that becomes a self-sustaining model also. And through that, they get the target audience. Suppose there are 20 different vendors, and you create a marketplace brand. But because I also have the same business, that whole 20 vendors, reach becomes my reach. So every business owner should start some kind of a small marketplace brand where they can actually nullify their marketing cost and create the access to the customer. So this also is one strategy. What do you think?
Absolutely. So it is not necessary that you always be a part of some existing marketplace.
Correct.
Collectively, you in your friend circle with your ecosystem can also create your own marketplace.
Correct.
A platform, a digital platform where all the people, I can call it as a power group.
Yeah.
All those people come together on the same platform. Like for example, some days back you are conducted a Jamgut.
Yes.
People from the infrastructure industry came together.
Right.
You had targeted the water infrastructure
Yes.
as a sector.
Yes.
So where people from different walks of life were on the same platform discussing content related to water infrastructure and infrastructure at large. So similarly, if you're a developer, if you're a material seller, if you're a MEP consultant, if you're a water storage manufacturing factory, if you're an architect, all of you can come together on a single platform and create a marketplace where any potential customer
Yes.
can get all his needs satisfied
Yes.
at one place. Now there are two ways of doing it. One is you create a market space and then you advertise that marketplace so that potential customers can know about you and come to your platform.
Correct.
Second is you need to be SEO compliant so that any potential customer, when he puts a Google search, whether it is a Google search or whether he is using a chat GPT, your name that marketplace name should appear so that the customer comes to you. So either you go to the customer and educate him that you are a marketplace where such kind of products and services are available, or you need to be so digitally intertwined with the digital ecosystem that anybody searching for a product or service that you are providing, they should come across your brand name or the name of that marketplace and come to you.
Right.
Now, all these are easily doable. Once upon a time, this used to cost a lot of money. Today, these are all in automated format. These are also available as a service as per use. So, SaaS model. Software as a service. So, all these facilities are available in multiple formats. It is just that you need to devise the right strategy. Again, our suggestion is, I keep investing in so many business models. I'm into so many sectors and segments. Vinith Bansode is a life coach to so many entrepreneurs. You can definitely reach out to us if you want to have a conversation with us on how to create a marketplace or how to be a part of a marketplace or how to choose a marketplace.
Correct.
With our limited experience that we have earned in the last couple of years, we can give you those inputs at no cost, and we can become friends and move ahead together.
Great. I think great discussion about how to understand the marketplace concept and how to use it for developing our business. So please like this content, share and subscribe, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. And as an entrepreneur, you make sure that you keep researching on all the marketplaces which are connected to the business that you do. Now, you might not be able to be a part of all the marketplaces if there are entry fees or registering fees or fees that you need to pay for your presence on that platform, but at least you can make a priority list on which marketplaces you should start becoming visible phase-wise or time-wise or the growth of your business-wise. Like as your business grows, where all you should be available and where all it should be possible for you to be participating. It can be online marketplace, it can be offline marketplace, it can be a marketplace which gets created as pop-up stores or conferences or exhibitions. start researching and make a roadmap on how you are going to travel your way forward as an entrepreneur with your product and services to the respective marketplaces, offline, online, or also hybrid marketplaces. Thank you so much.